be starting the first chapter, which is the rational numbers. Okay. Has the teacher started that chapter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We've already started that one.
Alright. So we're starting with the chapter rational numbers. Okay. So let's start with something basic. Can you tell me what are whole numbers?
Whole numbers are numbers that start from 1 to infinity.
Okay. Okay. Whole numbers, and then we have natural numbers or real numbers. You can also call it. Okay.
0 to infinity.
You're saying the opposite. So because it's whole number, so it will include all the numbers. So from 0 to infinity. Okay.
Okay.
And for this one, natural number, it's going to start from 1 and go to infinity. Okay. So remember last time we did some algebra. So let's start with that. Very basic algebra. Uh, so let's say I've got x plus 3 is equal to 5. Okay. So if I want to find the value of x, I'll subtract, right? 5 minus 3. That's what I will
3
do.
minus 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I
5
will
minus
get
3.
2.
2.
Now, 2 is what? 2 is both a natural and a real number, or you can say whole number. So I can, when I say 2, I'll say that it's a natural number and it's a whole number as well, right? Now, let's say I have one more equation and it goes like x plus 5 is equals to 3. Now, what will be the difference? If I want to find the value of x, I'll do
Negative
3
2.
minus 5. Yes, so I'll get negative 2. So this I will not call it my whole. So this is not whole number. This is not a real number. So I'll call it an integer, right? Do you remember integers?
Yes, ma'am.
So integers are both positive and negative, right?
Negative 1.
An integer will be both positive and negative. So I can call this 2 a whole number, a natural number, and I can also call it an integer. Whereas this negative 2, I'll call this an integer. Now let's take one more scenario. I've got 5x is equals to 3. Now, if I want to find the value of x, because this is in multiplication, this is 5 times x, right? So if I take this to the other side, it will be in division. So this will be 3 upon 5. Now, I will not call this a whole number. This is not an integer. This is not a whole number, not a natural number, not an integer. I'll give this a new term and I'll call it a rational
Number.
Yes, you can also say fractions, but now that okay, so we'll call this a rational number. Till here, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now let's write the definition as well. So like from this, we can tell that it's going to be in a form of a fraction, right? Rational numbers. So far we can say that, should I repeat? Did I get stuck?
No, I can hear it.
Okay. So we can conclude that rational numbers, let me write it down. Okay. So rational numbers are basically those numbers that can be written in the form of P by Q. Now, what is this P by Q? P by Q will be any whole number. Okay. So P can be any whole number and any natural number, but Q cannot be equal to 0. Okay. If Q will be equal to 0, then your whole answer will be 0. Okay. So we have this criteria that P upon Q, they should be in the form of P upon Q, and Q should not be 0. In the form of P upon Q basically means that they should look like this, like in fractional form. Okay.
That's
All right. So you can start writing from here. You can ask me, I'll scroll. Can you give me an example of a rational number?
negative 3 by 7.
All right.
One can scroll down. One can scroll down.
Is this fine? Or
Yes,
should I
ma'am.
scroll up on it?
That's fine. Done, ma'am.
Write this as well, then you'll.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Let me share. Just a second. Okay. Uh, can you tell me any any five rational numbers between 3 upon 10 and 9 upon 10?
Any 5. 4 by 10, 5 by 10, 6 by 10, 7 by 10, 8 by 10.
Yes. Or write this down as well. Five rational numbers between 3 by 10 and 9 by 10 are, and write down the answer in your notebook.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So now we have, so this was 3 by 10 and 9 by 10. So this was easy because the denominator was same. Okay. Uh, 3 by 10, this is the numerator and this is the denominator. So because the denominator was same, we could just easily change the numerator and we wrote the answer. But let's take this question where 3 by 2 and 6 by 8 are the numbers we have to find, 5 rational numbers between. First, I'll simplify this. So 6 by 8 can, if I divide it by 2, I'll get 3 by 4.
3 by 4.
Right? So 2 rational, yes. So 3. So now this is our question. We have to find 5 rational numbers. We have to write 5 rational numbers between these two numbers. Now, first of all, like I said in the previous question, the denominator was same, so it was easy for us to find. Now, in this question, the denominator is not the same. So first step will be to make the denominator
LCM.
same. Yes, and we'll do that by taking the LCM. So 2 and 4, 2 ones are 2 and 2 twos are 4.
2.
So the LCM is going to be
2 into 2, 4. LCM is equal to 4.
so LCM
And
is going
then
to be
3 by 2 into 4 by 4
yes.
equals to, wait, no, 3 by 2 into 2 by 2 is equals to 6 by 4.
Yes.
And 3 by
So
4, ma'am,
yes.
3, 4 and 6 by 4.
Yes. So we don't have to change the other one because it already has the denominator as this. Now if you can see that like you'll only have two rational numbers like 4 by 4 and 5 by 4. So what we do in this case, first of all, 3 by 4 times 10. So we multiply it by 10 on both numerator and
30
denominator.
by
So we got
30.
30 by 40. And we'll do the same for 6 by 4 times 10 upon 10 will
60
be
by
equal to
40.
yes. Now this will be very easy for you to find 5 rational numbers
31 by
between
40, 32 by 40, 33 by 40, so on.
yes. Yes. So 5 rational numbers between this and this are 31 by 40, 32. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Write this down. Wait, I stop the share by mistake. Tell me once you can. Can you see the screen?
And mom,
Correct. The whole question, or should I scroll up?
no mom, I wrote the number.
Okay, very good. Now can you try the third part as well? This one, 10 by 12 and 16 by 50.
Mom, we can't simplify 16 by 15, right?
No, we can't.
Done, mom. Mom, I'm done.
All right. Now, how much did you do?
26 by 30, 27. Mom, your voice is stuck. I can't hear you.
I wasn't saying anything. I was saying how much did you get?
26 by 30, 27 by 30, 28 by 30, 29 by 30, and 30 by 30.
How much was your LCM?
25 by 30 and 32, 32 by 30.
No, no. How much was your LCM?
LCM 30.
30.
That's 130.
Okay. Can you show me your calculations? the LCM part.
But my handwriting is bad.
Not an issue, I'll understand. Just show me where you found out it. Uh, 6. Have you written 6? It's 16. Hmm? In the LCM, you have written 6 instead of 16.
Instead of no, ma'am, I simplified 10 by 12.
Okay.
Mm.
No, not 10 by 12. Okay, that's why you wrote 6. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so 6. Okay, then, correct. All right. So let's move on to the next. Let's move on to the next topic. Okay, so let's move on to the next topic, and it's gonna be the
Ma'am, it's not. Hmm?
properties of rational number. Yes.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
I was saying, let's start the next topic, which is the properties of rational numbers. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. So the first one is very easy. I'll just explain and then you can write it down. Okay. So first is closure property. Okay. Just to give you just what this property means is basically if you're talking about rational numbers and we have to check for addition or whether rational numbers
If
are
you
closed
add,
under addition or not. Yes. Very
we
good. So
add
if
two
you
rational numbers together, will you get a
Mhm.
ration?
Yes, and if you get a rational number, then yes, it is enclosed under that addition. Okay. So same goes for closure under division, multiplication, and subtraction. Okay.
Ma'am, closure property goes for everything except
Mhm.
division, right?
Yes, because why is it not like why division? Because in the definition only I mentioned that P Q should not be equal to 0. Okay, because that is something
That equals to 0.
that
No,
like
not the
for
same.
like yes, yeah, it should not be equal to 0 because we won't get 0. Like I said that if anything is in the denominator, we'll get 0. There is no solution for that. Okay, if 0 is in the numerator, then that's clear that we're gonna get 0. But if it's in the denominator, then that thing is not defined. Okay, like it's not a
Okay.
proper explanation is not present for it. So that's why it is not enclosed under subtraction. Sorry, division. I'm showing you this screen. Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just write this down.
Ma'am, I already wrote these notes in my maths notebook.
Okay. They're not an issue. Just do revise them. Okay. After the class. All right. So now the commutative property. What is the commutative property?
It's a quantitative property. Wait, I remember. Uh, A A
Correct.
by it's a grouping one, right?
No, not the grouping one. It's the
Commutative.
reorder one.
Yeah. A by B, A by B plus C by D is equal
No, no,
to
no, no.
C by D plus A by B.
No. You are a little correct, but it's just A plus B should be equal to B plus A. So like 3 plus 5 is 2 and 5 plus
But
3
like
is also
in rational numbers,
no
it was
Is it written in your book?
Yeah, in my book it's like that.
Okay, got it. So they have given it in the form of A upon B plus B upon A is equals to, okay, got it. So you can learn it like that also. But basically to make it easier for you, it's A plus B should be
Is
equal to
equals to
B
B
plus
plus A.
A. Yes. So whenever there is commutative property, it is always enclosed for addition and multiplication. Okay,
Multiplication
but not for division and subtraction.
and subtraction.
Yes. Then we have, so is it clear? Shall I move on?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then we have,
Association.
yes, then we have associative property, and the one you were saying grouping, is it the grouping one? So this is the one where we group. So A plus B, let me show you this property. So basically A, and in the bracket we have B plus C, which will be equal to, now we'll group A and B, A plus B, and then outside the bracket we have C. Okay, this is the property I'm talking about. And again, for addition and multiplication can happen, like can occur this way, but subtraction and division will not happen this way. Okay, because if we'll subtract, we'll get different signs, and if we divide it like that, then we'll get a different answer. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, what is the multiplicative identity? Do you remember multiplicative identity?
Is it reciprocal?
No, no.
I get confused between identity and inverse.
Multiplicative inverse is the reciprocal. Okay. So the multiplicative inverse of 5 by 3 can be 3 by 5. But if I say multiplicative identity, that is going to be 1. Why? Because if I multiply anything with 1, I'll get the number itself. So 1 is the multiplicative identity. Have you written this in your notebook?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The multiplicative identity part.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, additive inverse. Let's say I've got negative 5 by 9. If I want to if I want to write the additive inverse, what should I do?
The inverse.
Negative 5 by 9. First of all, like let's break it into two parts, additive and inverse. So when it's written inverse, we have to basically reciprocate. So we'll do that, and additive
Ma'am, your voice is stuck.
is, we'll have to change it down. Can you,
Ma'am, your voice was stuck.
okay, I stopped speaking. Uh, so is it audible? Should I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I have negative 5 by 9 and I want to write the additive inverse. So simply first reciprocate this and keep the sign to, and give the sign to the other number. So here 9 is negative, sorry, 9 is positive, so it will become negative, and 5 is negative, so it becomes positive. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
and we will never give the negative sign in the denominator. Negative sign will never be in the denominator. Okay, if you have
Even if the
negative 9 upon, hmm?
even if there is only one negative sign in the denominator, it automatically goes to the numerator, right? I'm here stuck.
Yes, yes, yes. I have to write. I was saying yes. It will automatically go to the numerator. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Or Can you tell me what will the additive inverse be for negative 9 by negative 5?
Negative 9 by negative 5. 5 by 9.
Yes. Uh, Now let's move on to the next property. Um, okay. Now one more thing I have to explain, which is the distributive distributivity of multiplication over addition for rational number. It's a huge name, but like when I'll explain, it will be easier for you. Okay. So basically, a number is written like a bracket b plus c. So how will you solve it? So first, because this is a bracket, that
Plus
means there's a
3 plus 8.
multiplication. Yes. No, no, no. There's a multiplication sign. So first you'll
Okay.
multiply A and B. So you'll write
Okay.
it as AB. And what is the sign in between? Positive sign.
Plus
So you'll write
A.
plus. Yes. Then you'll do AC. Okay. That's how you
Okay.
solve it. So A, B plus C if it's written. And when there's no sign and there's a bracket, that means multiplication. So it's AB plus AC. Now let's say we had A, B minus C. So that means it's gonna be A.
B
Uh,
minus AC.
yes. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now the same question that they have named, like they have given this a huge name, distributivity of multiplication over addition. So we are basically distributing the numbers. This looks like the distributive property, right? Associative property is also known as the distributive property. So this looks like that and over addition. So addition is also okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Just write this down. The fourth one.
And ma'am.
All right. So now we have this one question, where they have written prove that negative and out this negative is outside the bracket, negative negative x is equals to x. So you have to prove this whether this is right or like whether this is correct or not. And they'll give you like negative negative 13 by 2 should be equal to 13 by 2. Now, how will you do this? You already know that when there are two negative signs, this becomes positive, right? Negative times negative sign is a positive sign, right?
Yes,
Is that, do you know that for
yes, ma'am.
integers? Yes, right? Now I just told you that when there's no sign and there's a bracket, that means multiplication is going on here, right?
Yes.
So because
Minus
multiplication
into
is there, so
minus plus.
negative multiplied by negative. Yes. So if I open the bracket, if I have a bracket like this, so will if I open this, this will be equal to 13 by 2 because this is
2.
negative, negative becomes plus. So yes, this is true. Or you can just write hence true. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We did the same question in school also.
Yeah, it's from the book only. It's from the NCRT. So, is it clear? So this might
Yes.
look like it's difficult, but it's just that you have to open this, like remove the bracket and write it like 13 by 2 is equals to 13 by 2. And the concept behind this is that we multiply two negative signs and we get a positive sign. Is this clear? All right. Let me check for some exercise in the book. All right. Let me share a different screen. Tell me once you can see the screen.
Mom, I can see the screen.
Okay. Now they are saying find using distributivity. Now this is the question. I'll give you one hint. You'll do this one. Let's solve this one together. So there was one property that we did where it was something like A, B plus C. And what was this equal to? AB plus
AB plus
AC,
AC.
right? So
Yeah.
if I look at this one, we have 7 by 5 times negative 3 by 12 plus, so basically two more numbers
7 by
are
5 is common. So 7 by 5 is
multiplying
like A.
plus negative 7 by, yes, as A, this as B, and this as C.
B.
Did I get stuck? Should I repeat?
No, mom. You did get a little stuck, but I could hear it.
Okay. So now Hafsa, we have this side of the property, right? In the question they have given us this side. Now I have to convert this into this side now and then find the answer. So what does this side say? We have to write it down in this form. So A, B plus C, which is very easy. So can you tell me how to write this down?
7 by 5 into
Hmm.
bracket negative 3 by 12 plus
Yes,
5 by 12.
5 by 12. So the denominator is same, 12 and 12. So I'll just do negative
We'll
3
just
plus
add
5.
the
Yes.
numerator.
How much will
Minus
I get?
plus plus
Minus plus minus.
minus.
Hmm.
So 2. 2 by 12.
Yes. Will it be positive 2 or negative 2?
Positive.
Why?
Because 5 is the bigger number.
Yes. Very good. Now, there's nothing to simplify like in the cross direction. So I'll just simplify it as 2 ones are 2 and 2 6 are 12.
1
So
by
we'll
6.
get, yes. So 7 upon 5 6 are 30. So our final answer will be 7 by 30. Is that
What?
clear?
Wait. We'll cross multiply, right?
No, 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 no. 7 ones are 7, like the
Okay,
direct multiply. And
okay.
5 6 are 30.
Yes, I got it.
Quickly write this down. First, write down the question, then write down this property, then you can continue from it. Okay. Hafsa, can you send me the book pages? Because there's just one exercise in this book, like 3 questions there are. There are only
Okay,
3 questions. Okay.
can I send it
So
right
that
now?
will, no, no, after the class. I
Oh,
have like some questions we can solve right now, but after the class, do share the book pages.
yes, ma'am. Mom,
Yes.
even if we run simplify 2 by 12, would we have the correct answer?
Yes. Because it's multiplication. So yeah.
Done, mom.
None. Okay. Let me look for.
Should I do the second one?
Okay. Give it a try. Wait. Can you see the screen? Like the question.
Hmm?
Which property will you use?
Distributive property of multiplication over addition.
All
Or
right.
addition over multiplication, I suppose.
Done, Hafsa?
1 minute now.
Okay.
Mom, what is negative 3 into 4?
3 times 4 is 12, and we have a negative and a positive sign. So that means negative. So negative 12.
I forgot about the sign.
Okay.
Mom, I got 0 by 576. Mom, you're mute.
All right. So I was saying that's basically the. But I think what did you do? Did you find the LCM or something?
Yes,
Or were
mom.
you multiplying? How? Why did you? Okay. Let's make it. This was a very easy question. You should have simplified it first. Okay. So you took 9 by 16 as common, right? So I'll take 9 by 16 outside, and inside I'll take 4 by 12 plus minus 3 by 9. So you took the LCM, right?
Yes, mom.
But if I see 3 by 9, I can write it as 1 by 3, right? Divided by 3, we get 1 by 3. 4 by 12, if I divide it by 4, I'll get
I
1
forgot
by
about
3. So basically, your whole answer was, you would have gotten this in one step. This became 1 by 3 plus minus 1 by 3. Plus minus is minus. Did I get stuck? Should I repeat?
Yes, mom, I got it.
Okay. So, and
Mom, but mom, positive
yes,
1 and negative 1 is equal to 0, right?
yes, because one is positive and one is negative, so we'll get 0. And what is
Right.
happening here? Multiplication is happening here, right? So 9 by 16 times 0 will give you 0 only. Okay.
Why? So this
Because
is wrong.
no, your answer is correct, but you could have done it in like 2 steps. Okay, the LCM was not required. So whenever you see something can be like simplified, do that. Okay, because if I wouldn't have simplified it, I would have like taken the LCM and it would have taken me a really long time. Okay, but in your exams, you won't have this much time. You'll have to solve
Okay.
like 2 3 questions in the same time you solve this.